interesting, Mom.
Hello. I am here. And we're going to wait until you guys join us. Ooh. Getting it together. Hey, DJ. How you doing? I don't even know what you're saying right now. DJ, what's good with you? So we going to give it a little bit so people can join. Tamira, what's the debut?
Like when I say hi.
Oh, you can say hi.
I don't want to anymore.
Whoa. Whoa, okay.
You crushed my spirits, Mom.
That's great. Y'all hear that? I crushed her spirits. So, I am sending out a prayer request right now for our long-term viewer. Oh, cool, DJ. Cool. Honored to have you on here. Sending out a prayer request for a longtime viewer of ours, a faithful viewer of ours, Julia Phillips, who was diagnosed with COVID today. I'm asking that you guys keep her in your prayers, as we will be doing the same thing. And again, Facebook for you guys that just joined, sending out a prayer request for Julia Phillips, one of our viewers. She got diagnosed with COVID today, and I just want to let her know she's loved and send out prayers. So,
all right, Julia, sorry to hear that. Put the word out around the way. Let people know what you're dealing with. Man, son, what's good? What's good with you? What's good with you? Babe, we already late, so you can just jump in.
we late. I guess what we were going to talk about tonight, because we're late, we probably messed up, and that was my fault because I had rehearsal and I didn't realize it, and we haven't been on in a while. But I think one of the things that we were talking about, what's the topic today? One of the things that we were talking about today is the Black Lives Matter aspect, and how everybody is running around protesting, rioting, burning, looting, yet we just had a grandmother get killed by, wasn't it a grandmother who was killed by black? Nobody rioted about that. We had 6 children die over the weekend, all black, by blacks. Nobody is doing anything about that. So, like, when we say Black Lives Matter, do we really? I mean, because we're impressing upon people to, you know what, we're impressing upon people to feel that, to know that, to carry that in their hearts and their minds. But yet, you know, we don't feel that ourselves.
What she said. Like I said, this has been an ongoing thing. I'm not even gonna get on my high horse about it. Those who know me would ever know how I feel about that whole situation. Again, I feel that way, same way I feel about certain words being used. We can't, if it's wrong, man, it's wrong. Bottom line. Don't accept one thing from just because of one person. Because if you feel that it's supposed to be that wrong, that hateful, all these things, it should be across the board. That's all. That's really all I got to really say about it.
Yeah, how if it's so wrong if Dre called me the B word, but y'all be called hey B, so what's the difference? Why is it affecting you in one manner and not in another? For those that just joined on Facebook, welcome. We can't really see ya, but I see ya. Hey, Mel. Another one.
What up, Chef?
What's good? But yeah, like, you can't be getting upset about how people calling you something one way, and then in another way, it's okay. It's presentable.
Yeah. Actually, now we on that. Hey DJ, so my oldest son is on here, and he's a comedian.
I don't know. It looked like he left.
So one of the things I want to touch on, I seen there was something going on with a. You want to come on, Mel? Oh, if you want to come on, give me some thumbs up or some hearts or something. Cause I seen your little request. I wasn't sure if you was asking to come on or not. But so she's a comedian. She was on. As a matter of fact, she's one of the comedians we had at our couples thing, and she just Ronnie showed me something that somebody was saying something, posted. So and they was using her, and I guess it's about her comedy. Certain things she was saying and people felt offensive or whatever. I don't know all of the details, but I would say this: certain things that is, if you're offended or upset about something that you can control it. If you don't like certain music, don't listen. If you don't like certain foods, don't eat them. You don't like to go to certain restaurants, don't go. You know what I'm saying? But to complain about what they're doing or whatever the case may be for their livelihood or whatever, why? What did that got to do with you? You know, just we have the right. I'm not gonna participate in that. That's all. So that's what I say about that. About the hatred and all that stuff, the crabs in a barrel. We had a situation that this is a group that we in, right? Supposedly it was all positive, but what happened is all of a sudden somebody's not feeling that it should go the way they wanted to go, so they start hating on it. Why do we do that to one another? And then we wonder why it's so easy for us to get, taken out, taken down, or whatever. Why we can't succeed? Because we don't know how to work together.
And we don't support each other. Hey,
Yeah.
Mom, how you doing, Mom?
So my thing is, if you don't like something, you have that right. But don't turn around and try to bash this person or make their business look bad. Well, just don't go. That's it. Don't if you don't want to support them, don't. But don't blast these peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, if it's blatant or whatever case, I get it. But I'm just saying, I be saying some hatred that don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? You went to one spot, and because your man do the same thing, oh man, he's some garbage. Why? Just because your man doing that's your man? Like, no. Just don't go.
Just don't go. Like, I don't understand why you have to make a big thing. If you don't like something, you don't have to bring everybody with you. It's your choice, your decision. Don't like it, change it.
Yeah.
Change it. What's
That's
going
it.
on, Miko? Julia just joined us. That's amazing, Julia. We just asked everybody to send a prayer out for you. Again, Julia Phillips is dealing with COVID. We ask that you keep her in your heart. But
Got you, Julia.
we got you, Julia. Miko, welcome. But that's the thing. Like, why can't we support each other? Why can't we be there for each other? Without bringing people down. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, so I think we touched on that before too. So man, like I said, just something that happened again. It's like it just frustrates me because we out here trying to fight. Even I seen people arguing with one another on a. So this one dude was brother trying to get a school started. So he gonna hate on LeBron the way LeBron did it when he opened his. Why? Just go open your school. You know what I'm saying? Like I just. Why we like that? Then they wonder why we can't get ahead. I'm gonna get off this because I'm going to get frustrated.
He's already frustrated.
Yeah, so what we supposed to talk about last week, but something we was having difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties. How you doing?
Was good. During this time we talked about before, right? We got time on our hand, right? We all talked about, creating businesses and, taking this time to use wisely all the projects that you wanted to, you've been procrastinating on. This the time. But you know what also is a time for? Which I've been really in this last week or whatever set goals for. How many of you actually also trying to, in this time, whatever the case may be, it gets some things taken care of? Cause what's up, Antoine? Like setting up your kids, right? This is something real important. I know to me. My goal, I set a goal that I'm gonna have all my kids out of debt by the new year. That's my goal, right? And the savings. I'm sitting around here and I got all these ideas going, or whatever the case may be, what I'm trying to do, business wise, this, that, and the other. But let's not forget, we also, if for those who have kids, whatever, are in a position to assist their kids in certain things, right? So all my kids are, basically grown. Like I said, we only have really just one
Just one.
that's might still need assistance, but everybody else, they're grown. So now it's like, okay, while I'm thinking about all this stuff and I have nothing but time on my hand, let me focus on trying to assist. Remember, I said assist. I'm not doing nothing, but I will help them. Put them in a positions where they can help themselves, and hopefully, God willing, they can help somebody else. So, like, what ideas do you guys have, or have you even thought about something like this? So, Antoine, with the girls, like, have you, what I'm saying, they say they good with like the bank accounts, the savings, and things of that nature. Miko, same thing. I already know where you going with it, Miko. I know you setting the girls up. So, like, is that a part of our focus, right? Some of us may have kids so old to be like, look, they grown, they should be fending for themselves. Cuzzo, Karan was good. What's up, Jeff? Hey, Cuzzo. That's something that's been real heavy on me, like I said, for about 2 weeks or something. Like, I gotta change some focus. I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Just to put my mind and heart at ease.
Yeah.
To put them in the right position. Because like I said, right now we got nothing but time. So
when you're young parents, I think that we focus more on getting them through school, but we don't set them up, for success in the future.
Yeah.
I think we just push. You need to get these grades. You need to do this. You need to make sure that you graduate. But after that, what are we preparing them for? Are we, have we been saving for them their lives? Do we have anything other than a life insurance policy? Some people don't even have that,
Yeah. That's one of the things it's been beating me down. I
Hey, Andy.
took fatherhood serious, y'all. But my thing was, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there. I preached, gotta go to school, make sure they had perfect attendance. They always there. But that's just a body in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do to spark their mind and their interest into school? Everybody's not into school. Everybody's not a school person. You know what I'm saying? Something you gotta do, right? So you just there dreading it. I think when I graduated, I was so happy just to be done with school. I ain't want nothing. I ain't want to go no prom. I ain't want to go across no stage. I ain't going no senior. I just want to be done, right? So it just school. I wasn't a school dude. So but once, like Ronnie was saying, we do all that to be like, make sure you go to school. Just never. So we prep them to go to this building that these people say you got to learn these certain things, whatever case. Okay, they did it. Now what?
Now what? And that's what they're looking at us saying. So, okay,
I
did
finished school. Now
what? What am I supposed to do? Work at McDonald's?
Yeah. So
and go to college. That's the next thing. Then after that, then what?
Yeah. So it's that then what factor, the conversation you gotta have, because we all that's tradition. We all gotta go to school now, this, that, and the other, and it's cool. Some are meant and some are not. There's nothing wrong with trades. Why go get into debt? I had a debate with somebody about school. They was like, well, I've been doing this job for the 4 years that you was going to school. So I got on the job training.
Yeah.
Here you come out with some book stuff, but I gotta bow to you for a job that I've been doing for 4 years. I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone has actually been doing the job.
Yeah, that's what I was dealing with. I had left college early. I'll be getting my bachelor's in December because I decided to go back. But I left school early and I went into the workforce So I was working in the workforce, I would say 4 or 5 years before all of my friends graduated and came out of school. And I was making money and I got the experience because I was in the industry. But they came out, had the paper. So they trumped me all the way. Not anymore, because I got my associates. I'm about to get my bachelor's in December, and now my experience is 15 plus years. But we're programmed.
Yeah. So, that's like I said, that's something that just been weighing on me. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about? Yes, they have multiple savings accounts. That's what I'm talking about. Cause
Yes, multiple savings accounts, and are we getting ourselves set up while
right,
getting our kids set up?
right. Cause Jeff, yeah, I'm actually in that mode. I'm a new grandfather.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's my mindset now. I'm great. Swing my focus toward that so I can get that. Ask them how would they change the world. It's a long question or answer, but an open one. All right, so question on of Kev was good. Hey, Mel Mel. All right, so Mel, what's going on? Al on this joint. Al says the question he has is how would you change the world? It's a long question or answer, but an open one. Question on the floor. In your mind, what do you think needs to be, changed or whatever the case may be? I'll start. Me personally, togetherness. I think we need to first focus, understand that we all have to live here, right? We all have to live here. I don't care what color you are, I don't care what you believe in, whatever. We all have to live here. We have to share this land. So, thanks, Al. We all have to share this land. We share this air. We share it. It should not be one group of people to feel that they own any of it.
Yeah, everything.
Right? All of us are deserving of it. So that's one thing I would change. I would love to have people mindsets understand that we have to share this. We have to live together.
Yeah.
I get people with the. I don't want to get too. I gotta go back here real quick for an example.
Go back.
So we was looking at a video and there's this white couple or this white man and woman, whatever. So they painting over Black Lives Matter, right? They actually down, they got the Black Lives Matter in certain cities now in the streets. So they down there painting it. Even though they's painting it black, which ain't gonna do nothing but highlight it. But, because they feel that that's racist. Because they feel like all lives should matter. I'm not gonna debate that. Yes, we all agree, we all understand all lives matter.
Yeah.
But until Black Lives Matter, all lives don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like so I didn't understand when people say that. No one's saying anything different. We're trying to get you to understand. We agree with you, so that's why we need your help to understand the problems and things we're going through. Have to change yourself before you can change anything.
Facts.
I can't change the world. I can spark minds to change ideas to better themselves, to love in the world. Hey Ken, I agree, Al. I mean, you can't change anyone.
That's Miko, not Al.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was Miko. That just came from Miko. No, I agree though. But no, you can't change a person, right? For say. But yes, you can spark some minds. Here's my idea on change. It's not gonna happen overnight.
Nah.
Right? We agree. Everybody agree with that. Like that answer. All right. Al said you like that answer. So we agree. Nothing's gonna change overnight. The hatred that's going on in the world is bred. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not born to hatred. It just you learn it. It's a learned thing. There need to be shared since we have laws in this country that we have to abide by. The problem is there's only one set of people making these laws. So the fix is we have to get like-minded people in those positions that can adjust these laws.
Yeah, because who's to say that the laws make sense? So Dre and I were talking about this earlier, how everybody is fussing about men marrying their daughters. You know, remember the black guy adopted the girl, then ended
His
up
wife
marrying her.
faces
20
on
years later, they got 4 kids together. Woody Allen did the same thing, had a wife. They adopted an Asian little girl. Then he married the girl that he adopted, left his wife. But back in the day, that was how things were. People married 14-year-old girls, 15-year-old girls, and that was law, correct?
Yeah, it was acceptable.
It was acceptable back then. So someone came in and changed it, said it's not acceptable, and that's what's happening in the world with everything. Things are changing because someone comes in and says, "Nah, we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna do this." So we need like-minded individuals to come together and say, "Hey, this is not acceptable."
The question on the floor now is Al says, is white faces on money conflict of interest? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Mo, what's good? Mo, is white faces on money a conflict of interest?
You guys got to give
You got
us
me
your
scratching my
opinion
head on that one,
it,
Al.
'cause
I ain't never
don't-
think- I mean-
never thought about it. I just want to be able to spend the money and save the money.
Why
'Cause
would
even,
you? Okay, why would it be a conflict of interest?
even in having money, we don't really have money.
Yeah, why would it be a conflict of interest? It's a good question. I mean, I never thought of it like that. I don't know. I'm stuck.
Hey, Melody.
Melly Mill in the building. You got me stumped on that
There's
one.
an
Al.
answer over there.
Kirk Frost adopted. Yeah, that's the one. That's what started the conversation because Kirk Frost adopted Rashida when she was 15. Then he married her at 17. Yeah, that's what started the
That's
conversation.
what started it. Yep.
Wait a minute. My cousin Jeff said, "I'm still working on change, starting with me." That's where we got to start at.
You have to start.
Al said, "I think we need to change that, like the Redskins' name."
I hear they're working on it now because of the Black Lives Matter thing and all that's been going on.
Yeah.
That's in the process.
But see, I guess my thing is, why is it a problem now? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it such a big issue now? Like, they allowed them to do it, to use that name at one point in time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people get into certain power and feel a certain way and change. I'm not saying that change is not needed, because definitely we need the change. But we're just saying that so many things come in play and get changed with our cases. But what I'm saying is that's how things get done. You need new blood with new ideas. And some of this old stuff need to be changed. The Redskins name may be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you still have the same people for 50 years in the same seats, passing the same laws, you know.
Never gonna happen.
Miko said, "Good question. Unfortunately, it's currency, and currently it's the system we live in. But we can barter and trade and not use their system. Take work and something to back our notes. You make the law, then get face on the money. That's too much." Okay, I see where you about to go. Hey, Linda. If it's a conflict of interest, are you going to stop using money as currency, where it's bills or digital? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know necessarily if it was I guess he's saying this. I guess you would say the same thing with the you would tie that into like with the statues. Down south, or even I think somewhere around here somewhere, they still have statues of our quote unquote oppressors having removed. Don't talk Redskins with Cowboys, cause I ain't gonna stop. But I don't know. I mean, like she said, that's our currency. do we go and change all that? And it doesn't matter.
Would it make a difference?
I mean, if it was it's paper.
Money.
As far as I'm concerned, for real, it's just paper.
And most people don't even use the paper; they use the banks.
And
digitally.
I don't know. I'm trying to learn not to give that paper Too much. It's hard.
Because that's part of the problem. Greed is part of the problem. You putting too much into it.
I said I'm not going to stop using it, but that's too much credit. Yeah, I think I see where you're going with it. I do. I really do, and I get it. But it's harder than, like I said, comparing it to the Confederate leaders that they got the statues of and all that stuff, and they having them removed.
But Trump wouldn't even put Obama's picture up.
That dude.
But does that make Obama any less of a president? No. That money, them being on the money, the Obama, having his picture denied and all that stuff by Trump, that doesn't make anything less of what it is.
You say it should be faceless. I mean, because like I said, regardless of like you said, yes, because it's still currency. Regardless who faces on it, if that's what we use as our currency system, regardless who face on it, you just don't the numbers there and keep on moving. I'm with that. I'm with. I mean, be honest with you, I don't know last time I used cash. You know what I'm saying? Everything is
use cash.
You know what I'm saying? But
did you guys buy anything today on Blackout Day?
How do y'all feel about Blackout Day?
How do you feel about it?
What's up, Dwight?
Do you feel that having this Blackout Day with us not spending our dollars is actually doing something?
What Ronnie says on the floor, but I'm just gonna. So Julia basically said, "How y'all feel about Kanye running for president?" I pay that no. I won't pay that no mind.
Attention.
That dude just wants some attention. I ain't paying that dude no mind. But yeah,
Go vote.
Yeah. What you just say?
I just asked, did anybody spend any money today
on
the Blackout Day?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it is going to make a difference, or that it's not worth it?
This is just like do the right thing at Sal's Pizza. Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy how that movie, you know what I'm saying, like is in touch with basically what's going on today.
Yeah.
And that goes into why we need ownership. Linda said no. Exactly. Guess what? I ain't buying nothing either. Because I ain't got no money. I ain't got no dead presidents. Like, nah. It's America's. He fit the qualifications. I vote for him. Yeah, I ain't vote for that dude. It's making a good statement. The blackout. Yeah, I mean, my thing with that is, again, a lot of stuff we continue to do we've done before. What? That's gonna be my question.
We've done it before.
We've done it before.
And did anything show today with us doing that? Did it affect anything?
Yeah, because it has to be more. It can't be I just feel like it just can't be. It can't be more than a day. If we just invest, since we keep want to invest in our black businesses and all that stuff, just do it. Like it shouldn't take a day. If they got the product,
make an announcement and get everybody together to support each other.
Yeah. If you know a black owned business that does good business, just go. You know what I'm saying? My mother said we not framing it. It's just a tool to keep things moving. Dang, I just ordered a 3.6 volt battery on Amazon 15 minutes ago. Oh, Mom. Antoine said it only works if it's done globally and consistent basis. Yes,
on a consistent basis. Like just today, okay.
I mean, because my thing is this: if we really stuck to it, don't get me wrong, it definitely will make a change.
It will make a difference.
I think last time I checked, we have $63 trillion spending. Is what we bring. Right. Of course we can change, but
and it definitely will make an impact.
Don't work together. together. That's the we are our own issue.
Everybody's not on the same page.
Exactly.
Either.
We are our own worst enemy. So it sounds great. It looks good on paper. But can a dream team win a championship? It looks good on paper. Mm-hmm. We don't know how long Magic and Jordan can actually play together before they start bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, it's us. That's all I know.
It's us.
I can't even blame anybody. I got to start with us. Why we can't support one another? Why we don't? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You know, but you know, to each his own. Consistency, exactly, Al. Yeah, that's the thing with us. Linda said to support black-owned businesses, the businesses has to appreciate the patrons, and provide good products and services.
Yes,
I 150
agree.
million trillion % agree with you. I say this all the time. I got into a debate with this dude about this. I was like, I don't mind supporting black businesses. I said, but I support good businesses first.
Businesses.
So in order to get my work, just be a good business.
Yes.
It's kudos if you black. You know what I'm saying? But, and I know that a lot of people be like, yeah, and just because you had one bad experience, don't, and I agree with that too. Don't go blasting the whole, you know, black business experience over one. But as a community, we do need that. We need training. We need to get out black business owners training. How to talk to people.
I mean, customer service is a minimum. That should be a minimum.
I shouldn't walk into a black-owned establishment and you on your phone and
smacking guns.
How can I help you?
Attitude.
Yeah, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a business. Our black businesses needs to step up their game. Communication is our downfall. I agree.
Totally.
I darn agree. Yeah, because like I said, I done had some good experiences, but I done had some bad ones.
A lot of bad ones.
And it's crazy. I mean, like I said, I when I view business, if I'm going when I go into businesses, I'm already scoping around because I'm thinking business minded, right? I feel like I'm a business owner. So same thing. Why you not smiling? Why I'm not getting the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel that energy.
Yeah.
I understand we all have bad days, but if you're a business owner, we can't afford bad days because that one customer is a potential dollar that you didn't get, and as a small business, we need all of them.
All the dollars we can get.
So, yeah, we definitely got to step our game up. We need Black Wall Street again. I agree, but I don't know if it'll work.
Just because of how we are.
And it ain't got nothing to do with just us. Now, the last time when it was working, whatever, see, we're a different generation now.
Totally different.
So our mindset is screwed. We sitting here talking about Black Wall Street, like, build. I think we own everything that Black Wall Street had. We have right now outside of an airport and a hospital, right? But then if I said, "Hey, let's get together to the hospital," man, you don't gotta listen to him, man. Come over here so we can get a hospital over here.
Yeah.
So now we're in competition on who gonna make the best hospital, the biggest hospital. Why not work together so we can make a hospital for us?
Yeah.
That's our downfall, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, some black businesses want to nickel and dime you. Dre, I'm gonna get you in with this. Oh, sports idea I got. All right, holler at me, Al.
I agree with the nickel and dime. We had two estimators come over for the same service. One Spanish, one African American. So the Spanish guy looked at it and said, "Okay, I can take care of everything for $700." The African American said, "Okay," looked at the exact same thing and said, "I'll take care of everything for $1,300. Why? It's the same job, right?
Now, with that, like I always tell Ronnie.
Yeah, he gonna say it.
You get what you pay for.
Get what you pay for.
So, yes. With the nickel and diamond, I'm glad you brought that up, Linda. So this site I'm on is like a black business, something that I'm part of, right? And the guy was saying black business does not mean hookups. Stop always asking for discounts when you're dealing with black businesses. I agree. We need our own Black Wall Street. Think positive. I'm with it. But she said that. So he was saying that we need to stop trying to always ask for discounts with the black businesses, right? Because we don't do it elsewhere. So a young lady came on and said, "Well, if Walmart got what is it called? The price when they can price match. Why can I come to you and ask for discount? And when I can just go to Walmart and get the same thing, which probably gonna be cheaper than you anyway. Oh man, that don't have me stumped. Cause what she's saying is you want me to, cause 9 times out of 10 you somewhere that's not in my area, so that I gotta travel to you, and then you double what I can just go to Walmart and get, which I just passed.
Yeah.
Now, can we produce like Walmart produce? No, cause we're a small business. Walmart's a conglomerate. You know what I mean? So no, we can't compete with that. Linda said absolutely. No, we can't compete. Like when I do food, I can't compete with a straight out restaurant because I don't have that capital that a restaurant has, and I don't have the storage space to just keep food in bulk where I can give a discount because I already got it on hand. When I do events, whatever case, I got to go and get that right then and there. That's you know what I'm saying. So no, I can't match a restaurant's price. But you're not gonna be able to sit in your home and kick your feet up and enjoy restaurant quality food without leaving your house. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on the service. Now, if this black-owned business got a T-shirt and charging $50, and Walmart got this T-shirt and only charging $15.
Yeah, I do that with Amazon all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it on both. I guess I get it on both sides. I get it as a small business. No, I can't be in competition with Walmart because again, I'm a small business. That's a conglomerate. Do she have the right to ask for a discount, whatever? She got the right to do whatever she want. As a business owner, it's on you. No, you know what I'm saying?
Linda said there's a difference between a hookup and a negotiating piece.
Price. It's all about the wording.
I agree.
Okay, I can agree with that. Yeah, because you came to me and was like, depending on how you come to me and say something like, you know, again with the shirt situation. Oh shoot, Walmart got this for $15.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to make a choice.
Oh, your lobster is $150 because down the street you could get it for $100.
Yeah. To be honest, I ask for discounts no matter where I am, black, white, Spanish, whoever. A closed mouth don't get fed.
Hello?
You never know until you ask.
Hello?
Al said, are the powers that be going to continue to be fair? Is the question. We got money and they still try to curry us. Okay. So answer now. Remember, I'm gonna get to you, but I got that with photography. Right. So my thing is this, cause you can ask all you want, but just understand, like for me, I'm gonna give a good quality, and I feel like my price is worthy of what I'm asking for, right? I'm not here to gouge nobody, right? When I go to other people's establishments, and I have people all the time try to, oh no, Dre, you don't have to worry about it. I pay you what you say your services is because I understand you're a business, and because I want to be treated the same. You know what I'm saying? So, my price is my price. So when you go and get to other establishments regarding food or whatever, they got the menu with their price. You gonna call and you call the curry out and you want a shrimp fried rice, that's their price. You're not negotiating with them. You go to Famous Dave's, get some ribs or whatever, they got their price and it's been set for me. You ain't negotiating with them. So all I'm saying is, understand that it's a little harder for a small business than a conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? So when you negotiate, I get to negotiate. And if it's something crazy, like I can go to Famous Day and get a slab of ribs for $25. You charge me $50 just for one slab. I get that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Then don't buy it.
Yeah. I seen a dude trying to sell a fish plate. I'm talking 2 pieces of fish and 2 sides. This dude wanted $40, y'all. Now come on, that's just trifling. I just don't. And somebody was telling me like, well, you know, it's his prices, man. If people gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it. And you're absolutely right. And guess what? I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna bash him. And if someone kind of ask me like, Dre, you ain't never tried their food? Nah, it's a little too high for me. That's it. I'm sorry. Let me get back to Al. It's blacks that got high credit scores and still get curved in real estate, etc. okay, if you got good credit and you said you got money, why do we need them?
Yeah.
I don't need to work with them. I posted something Monday. If you don't know your value and you stick around, that's like the blind leading the blind. Because not only do they not see your value, you must don't see it.
Your value.
So if I'm in a position that my credit is right and I got the bread, I cut out the middleman. Money talks.
Money talks.
People say what they want. Money talks. So that's my answer to that one.
You don't have to go through those people to get it.
I mean, and that's how they get us, because they make it seem like they try to put us in positions where we so
dependent,
feel like we desperate. We don't have to be desperate for nothing. We can work just like they work. We got people that billionaires and millionaires just like they got billionaires and millionaires. We don't have to. I'm sorry, Linda. Money is power. You choose where to spend it. That's correct. Dre, do you get offended if someone says, "Is that your best price?" No, I don't get offended at all. Because you have the right. I feel like a customer has the right to do it. That's not what I'm saying. You do have the right to be like, that might be too price. Someone just asked me the other day, send them a quote. I sent them. I ain't heard nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? So it may be, but I stand firm on my prices. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think because I know you're not going to go get what you're looking for at a better price. That's just my opinion. And if you do, congrats. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't get offended at all. Customer's always right. That dude hustling backwards though, $40. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a fish plate for $40, bruh. For some fried fish, some whiting at that, boys, please. $40. Dog, you know how many cases of whiting I get? You gone crazy. But that's where the Black Wall Street situation coming. We need to put ourselves in a position we don't need them. Because be honest with you, they need us as much as we need them.
Yeah.
$63 trillion is what we bring. Who needs who? We got to start thinking, y'all. We actually have the power. We actually got the control. But we won't work together. You know what I'm saying? We won't work together. We can have our own anything they have, we can do. White, yeah, exactly, out whiting. So when we figure that part out on how to get back together, and this again, that didn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? That was bred in us too, to hate each other. Remember, separate the lights from the darks, the women from the men. This been going on forever. It's been breaded and breaded and breaded.
I gotta deal with it in my own house.
So yeah, so
they be treating me bad because I'm light skinned.
So you gotta we gotta understand that this is breaded. So it's gonna take some time for us to love one another. Lights, blacks, men, women, you gotta love one another. All women out here fighting for equal wage. If they doing the same job, what's the problem? Now, I hope I don't step on nobody's toes, but so I had this debate some years ago, female officer, because they have to travel with a man. Right? Some female back then, I'm just saying, they said the females had to come, they couldn't come by themselves, they always had to come with somebody, right? So to me, is why you're not doing the same thing they doing. Because when that man come out, he don't come by himself. So I had an issue with that particular situation. I don't have no issue with women making more or equal. I want them to be, whatever their worth is, that's what they should get paid. Across the board, men and women. Do we need our own money? I don't think we need our own money. Again, regardless how you slice it or dice it, we got to live together. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We have to live together. We share this land. We share this air. So even when we start separating ourselves to black this and black that, we still got to understand that we still got to live amongst other people. We're not just living with black people. We tried to have black communities. What happens? Like we don't take care of them. We tear them, and not all black people. I'm saying we tear them up, and then we get mad because we take the property value down because we don't take care of it, and they get mad because we feel like the whites came and just took over. No, you wasn't taking care of it. You gave it to them in so many words. Do you understand? We're fighting for something we already had. So, I mean, our future is in the hands of our young. Teach them the way and lead by example. Yes, cuzzo. That's what I say. That's my answer.
And plus, a lot of things that we've gotten taken from us is because we don't have the knowledge. You know, I was having a conversation yesterday with my cousin. His wife's mother passed and left her the house. They got this house in the heart of DC. And they like, well, we don't want it. We gonna sell it. No. Why? Do you know how much money that house is about to be worth? You know, like, but we don't want to do the work. We don't want to learn. We don't want to, you know, get the knowledge so that we can succeed and be on top. A lot of times we just lack knowledge.
Hey, Tara. Al said, okay, money with black faces on it for Black Wall Street. I don't think who's on it. I don't, like you said, I go with your other one, man. Just make it blank.
Yeah, that's
still,
who's on the money doesn't matter. As long as you can spend the money the correct way and spend it in the places, it doesn't matter who's on it.
It's just paper. I mean, I don't care who they put. Like I said, I can just make it blank as far as I'm concerned. As long as it's still spent. Antoine said, no, they destroyed our community like they did Berry Farms. Cause I gotta disagree with you, bro.
Berry Farms got built up to.
Have you?
It's getting built up.
Who destroyed Berry Farms? No. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your question. Who are you saying destroyed Berry Farms?
Right. Was it us?
Let me find. Yeah, I need to understand before I answer that one. Tara, hey, what's going on, Gare? Yeah. But I definitely agree with the whole Black Wall Street thing. I'm on the fence with the black thing, right? Because we're kind of doing the same thing. Like, we isolating ourselves because we feel like they're isolating us. Okay. We already see we can't even support one another. So we go into this Black Wall Street thing or just all black. We're going to just buy black. That's it. But we can't even support each other. We want to sell 2 pieces of white and 2 sides for $40. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the answer is yes. I believe we need to invest in each other because we need them to see our spending power.
But then when we show up to support, oftentimes we're not prepared to take that on because, you know, just like the restaurant that opened, they put out an ad. All these hundreds of people showed up. They had to wait 3 hours to get their food because the people weren't prepared.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I know 2 friends that did, but unfortunate situation.
Unfortunate, but I'm just saying, giving it as an example, that a lot of times we put it out there to get the support, and then when we get the support, we're not prepared for it.
I definitely get it from her.
What?
Yeah, they so bottom line is we go out and we shot high. Wasn't expecting it, right? Because sometimes it's another thing. I'm about to sidestep real quick because follow me. I think that we been so programmed and so crushed that when we see a good thing, we don't believe it. Because we've been got so many times over time and over generations and this that we don't believe it. It's
gotta end. This isn't real. This
just doesn't happen. True. So I believe in this situation, they did the right thing by promoting it a certain way. I don't think they believe that it would have went that well because we just not accustomed to things that are going in our favor.
Well, good things happening.
And so when it happened, it was like, oh, it really happened for me? And it was just overwhelming. Education starts in the home. Teachable moments are still around us. It's up to us to teach and value what's valuable. And I agree. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's where I'm at in my life now. I got a little older, got a little mature. So now I understand the importance of what it is that I need to leave behind. And not just with my kids, right? Because when we say leaving legacies and things of the nature, sometimes it's not even necessarily your family that you're going to be leaving it for, right? I'm about investing into people whoever want it. Yes, we all wish family would take over, but whoever wants it and is suitable and capable of taking the reins,
and
kudos.
Trust and believe. For the Dre and Ro show, we are watching you guys, and we are looking into those people that need investing, that are doing great things, and we are working on supporting those people.
Yeah. Statement on the floor. Al said all HBCUs should make it mandatory to take a business class, mandatory to make up ground. I know I'll be on, I'm with you, but let's take it back. Why we didn't learn that when we was in school? They need to put that in the schools, in the, like at the high schools.
Yeah.
You should not be able to graduate without it was Dr. Umar Johnson.
Shoot, the least you should be able to do is balance a checkbook or something. No, something.
Right. Dr. Umar Johnson, his courses, he just opened up his school. He said you're not leaving the school until you can be able to write a business plan, open a bank account, do bank statements. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that should start in how Al, we should have learned that when we was in school. You know what I'm saying? Miko said, I just spent $1,500 for a lens I can always use in investment.
Ain't that the truth?
Right. I'm with you, Miko.
Yeah, Miko. Yeah.
But yes, education, I believe. But Al, you hit the nail on the head. I think we need to. But this is what I'm saying. Like, but we're sending our kids to an institution that's trying to train them in their way. What's up, Mo? That's trying to train them in a certain way that really don't have nothing to do with us. I hate to say it. I'm not knocking the educational system, but like I said before, when they come home and telling you what the teacher told them they had to do for homework, you need to look at the homework too. When they teaching them, let's say history or civic, like, look, that's right. But let me show you this part that they didn't teach you.
Exactly.
And that way they have a balance. Because remember, they in school, they dealing with that system for 12 years. And then they come out. Now they started as a kid, they come out as a young adult. And now you want to tell them, well, you know, this, that, and the other. They like, no, that's not what I learned in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard at that point because now you hitting a brick wall. Because now they get their own opinions and they feel a certain way because this is what they was taught. So we have to be mindful. Again, I don't have anything to do with education. We don't have the role models like back in the day. We need more men and women to step up. I agree. Two parts to that, cause I'm right with you, Al. Give me 1 second. So we only can do but so much, right? Like, I might try to do my part. I don't know what difference if I'm making one or not, but I do try. But they have to be willing to accept it. Mm-hmm. This generation now is so warped, man. It's sad, some of the stuff they do. And I'm not saying I was the perfect kid. My era was. No, I ain't gonna say my era was better. But, certain things these kids do now we just never even thought about, right? I mean, just the blatant disrespect. I mean, it's. But I do agree, but because some people want to, but these youngers, they just I don't know. It's hard. Okay, wait a minute, Al, because most of us do not have good business mind or intimidated by the paperwork it takes to run a business. I can go with that. And those are the ones that's everybody want to be a boss until it's time to buy offices. Everybody want to talk bosses until it's time to buy offices. Mm-hmm. I used to be intimidated by legal business and the dedication and paperwork. I ain't gonna say I ever was intimidated. I just didn't know. Mine was just lack of knowledge.
We lack knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? I started learning my stuff just because, one, I had to want to learn it. Once I decided I wanted to own my business, it was up to me from that point. Once you decide this is what you want to do, boom, you take off. My mother said every sixth grader should be able to balance a checkbook, teach things to balance their savings account. Yes. Okay, Ma, I can go with that. We can take it back to that, yeah.
But a lot of times we put a lot of dependency on the teachers. A lot of stuff you can teach at home on your own. There are things that kids need to know, and can we blame the school system for not instilling it? Because you can do it too.
I was looking at this show, and this little girl went missing. So the mother was upset, told the school, if she been missing school, why you ain't call me? That's your child. That's your job to find out where your child is. That's not necessarily our job. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't believe, like, the school didn't teach me business. The school didn't teach me how to write a checkbook. Any of that. My mother did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's supposed to happen. If you feel like they're not getting it, they're not learning it, it's not getting taught, you teach it. And if you don't know it, then there's a bigger issue.
I want to say something else with my mom. Al said, I think because I had to talk to white folk for the first time. You know what? And me working in law firms and things of that nature, I think that got me comfortable to be able to talk in those circles. Even now in my job, I talk to the CEO of our company. So I think you have to just be around it. Al, I think you just have to be because again, at the end of the day, they put their pants on just like you. Only difference between y'all is your bank account. That's how I look at it. Yeah. So my mother didn't sit me down and say, "This how you do a checkbook," right? I just watched how she moved. So that's what I'm saying. There's no book on parenting. You are the book. So watch how you move because they're reading it. I watched how she moved. I knew how serious she was. Like my mother had like the strongest work ethic, right? May not understood when I was little, but as I got older, I understood. She had a strong work ethic. So I don't have a problem doing work because I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily from my father. I seen it from my mother. So I seen it, right? That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do it because I watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watched her work long hours. So when I was working in kitchens, long hours, it's in me. It's in my DNA. So and I didn't even know it. I didn't even put the two to two together until just now that it was in my DNA because that's what she used to do. Long hours, tired, right back. I don't see it because she come in after I'm gone to bed. She sleep when I'm up going to school. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because you're the book that they're reading.
Yeah.
They may not say it, but that's what they're watching.
Technology. More people develop relationship with computers than people. That's why our young people is so disconnected. Right. You right.
That is so true.
Because you can have, man, you can be on. She watched this show. What's that daggone show, man?
Come on, babe.
When they be getting tricked.
Ridiculous? No. Tricked.
Yeah, when they be in a relationship, they mess my line. They be in relationships all this time. And then catfish.
Oh, catfish.
She been watching. I'm like, how you in a relationship with somebody you never seen?
For 5 and 6
years.
years.
Like 5 years. Talking about we gonna get married. You never seen this person.
Bama.
Man, I'm. But like you say, technology. You know what I'm saying? And that's that low self-esteem thing, right? That low confidence.
I know some people that got married off of technology and still married.
Hey, I bet the numbers are lowered in that department. I do know a person claiming. I know one relationship.
They were at our last event.
But I don't remember them. So I know one person that I remember the story that they met. She said they met online. One of them dating. But what I'm saying is, but they met each other. They seen each other.
Yes.
Yeah,
after,
they dated or whatever. They met online, but then I'm talking about these people haven't seen that date anything.
Nothing.
Catfish, right, Linda?
Can't even get a phone call in with video.
I mean, some of these people not even doing the FaceTime thing. 5 years? Before you have a question? Now it's 5 years, now you got a question? Come on, man. So, but like you say, man, that technology, man, it just make people, like people can reinvent themselves with technology. You can become this tough guy all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, with technology. But in the real world, soft as tissue, you know what I'm saying? You can be this most lovable person on social media, you know what I'm saying? Technology. But evil somebody
your wife
in real life. Home. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, man. Yeah, technology it is a brainwasher.
All right,
computer love. Right.
Been on for an hour.
Hey, I was chilling trying to watch my TV show.
He was.
That shit done got me started.
I done got him started.
This Pepsi generation think that they making a rap video every time they come out the house. Yeah, I'm with that. But all right, y'all, this was good. I'm thanking everybody that came on. Jeff, you said it. We are the we are the book they are reading and they are watching.
That's
That's right.
right.
So like I said, I'm very mindful of now how I move because I do understand I have people looking at me and stuff. So we got to be mindful of that. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight.
You. We love you guys.
We'll be back next week. We had some technical difficulties last week, so
yep. So apologize for that.
broke. That's why they can't FaceTime. Right. Exactly.
Phone broke.
But